And over the phone, we have His Excellency, former Minister Gamal Bayoumy, Assistant Foreign Minister. Mr. Gamal, can you tell us more about the speech of President Sisi's at the armed forces and police headquarters, and how far it tackles the current situation?
Yes, it is a very important meeting, and I really enjoyed listening to the President. This is the time to call on our security people, whether in the army or the police or anywhere else. And the President is explaining many things. I need to hear about it as a citizen. As he explaining just right now how we built the new capital, that the Egyptian government didn't pay 1 piastre. And it is simple. Of course, any economist can explain this. I hope also that we don't let this task only for the President. I hope that we have a strong speaker. I hope that we have a minister for information to tell us every hour what is going on in our country. Because I am proud as Egyptian old diplomat that we have a country which has a beautiful policy, whether internal or external. And this is a good chance to listen to the highest official person, which is the President Sisi.
Yes,
Mr. I always pray God to help him in this task.
Let's move to another point in the speech of Mr. President. The President spoke about the unity, the people's unity, and also the harmony between all the country's people. How do you see this point is essential in preserving the security and stability of our Egypt?
This is one beautiful element in our unity as Egyptians. I feel that I am Egyptian because I am from Damietta. You feel that you are Egyptian if you are coming from Asyut or Aswan. No difference between an Egyptian and another. We enjoy this very much. We always salute one flag, one country, one president. But the situation in Syria, unfortunately, it was disastrous. They were divided among Alawi, Shia, Sunni, and others. And they started to fight each other. As the president said, the enemy is not coming from outside to attack us. We have failure policies, internal policies, and we should refuse to see this without helping our brothers in Syria. As an old diplomat, I am quite proud that one day I was a Syrian member, because in my group, when we attended the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, that was during the United Arab Republic, and I had 6 Syrian colleagues in my group. My first boss was a Syrian general.
Mr. Bayoumy, let's move to another crucial point. There is a national unity, an unexpected national unity here in Egypt, and also the armed forces is playing a major role in preserving our country and also other stability and integrity of other countries. What's your input on this point?
I am so proud, as I said, about this, but also I am so worried that we are surrounded with an Arab world mostly not in good health. What is happening in Syria? What's happening in Lebanon? A country, a beautiful country, Lebanon. I cannot count how many times I spent in Lebanon, which now they do not have a president since 2 years. If this is normal in a country, the size and the development of Lebanon, they are very developed people. Why they cannot agree upon the different parties for one president? Take Libya. Libya is not in good health. Sudan. And always we say when there are differences between parties and tribes, then the army is the only place where there is a sort of unity. Unfortunately, the Sudanese army is divided also. Somalia is not in good health. Yemen, which is an Arab country, became threat to our navigation in the Red Sea and the Suez Canal. How we can deal with this? So it is the time that Egypt hold itself with other countries in the size of Saudi Arabia, Emirates, and other Gulf states, also with Algeria, and Tunisia and Morocco. They are relatively countries which stand on strong foot. So let us continue this effort because we need it immediately in this time of our life.
Okay, Mr. Gamal Bayoumy, former Assistant Secretary of Foreign Ministry, thank you very much for being with us in News Hour. And still we have more coverage, and moving to another file into the Middle